Hey, you, I need you to hit the subscribe button below.
Now you said you are Moor, right? That's a nationality? Okay. They tied him to a land. What land? Where's Moor at? Can you get on the plane and go to Moor? Because the Moor just means black. Moor just means black. There's no country called black. So how can that be a nationality? Right. Look at this. You see this sign right here? You see this sign right here? You see the sign? You see the sign right here? That's the question. You see the sign right here? This happened to the Moors. Slavery, yokes of iron on your neck. Moor means black, bro. The problem is you don't believe in the Bible. You talking to him, but I'm the one talking to you about what happened to the Moors. Right. Is that not facts? The Moors weren't blown over in slave ships? True or not true? Is that true or not true? Is that true or not true? No, we read more books than that. We read books on Moors. True or not true? Did the Moors not get brought over in slave ships? That's true, right? Bruh, how about I can read that in the Bible? That's right. Way before any Moorish books. Read Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. No, read the sign, 45. I want you to hear this, bro. I want you to hear this. Hey, bro, they ain't gonna talk to you. The only one talking to you right now, me and you got dialoguing. Over 2,000 years old. Over 2,000 years old. You gonna hear what they say about the Moors, or you gonna walk away? You don't want to hear it, right? Because you don't want to hear the truth. Let's read what happened to the Moors.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee.
Young man right here in the gray sweater. You know what a curse is? Is it something good or something bad? A curse. Something bad, right? So the Bible was saying, moreover, curses are going to come upon a certain people. The people was talking about is the Israelites. What they teach you in school? Did they teach you that the blacks were brought over here by slavery? They teach you that? Come here, come closer. We're gonna read out the Bible what they not saying in them school books. All right? Read verse 46.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
They shall be upon thee for a sign. The curses shall be upon thee for a sign. The thing is who? Who are the curses going to be upon for a sign? Is that question in your head right there? Who are the curses? Who are bad things going to be upon for a sign? Read Deuteronomy 27 verse 1.
Bring it out.
We're going to see who the curses are talking about.
Deuteronomy chapter 27 and verse 1. And Moses with the elders of Israel. Elders of Israel.
It says Moses with the elders of Israel. Read 28. So the context of the story is Moses is talking to who? The Israelites. The 12 tribes of Israel. Saying what? There's going to be a sign that curses are going to be upon them. What does a sign do? Like that sign right there, $50. What you say? Tell you something, right? So that you knowing that building right there is $50 based on what? Based off the sign, right? That stop sign. You know the stop because the stop sign, right? So the Bible is saying the curses are going to be upon the Israelites as a sign, as an identifier of who they are. Right. You see this picture right here? See these pictures? Who this happened to? Chains around their neck, being sold. Who that happened to? Who? Happened to Jesus. Okay, who? What people came from Jesus? Jesus came from the tribe of Judah. That's just one tribe. He's an Israelite. All these are his people. So you're right. Jesus was afflicted and persecuted. But he came for a certain people. What people did Christ come for? Give me Matthew 24. Because you ain't a dumb young man. You saying something that is smart. If Christ got afflicted, right? Who did Christ come for? We're gonna read the Bible. Who do you think he came for? Before I read it, who do you think he came for? Us as in who? Everybody on earth? Who was that? Everybody that believes on him? So everybody that believes on Christ, is who he came for, right? based on what you know, what I knew at one time, right? We're going to read out the Bible. Christ's going to be specific on who he came for. Let's see who he came for.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
You hear what he said? Christ said he is not sent, but to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's why somebody calls himself black, or they call themselves a Moor. They don't know what their nationality is. You can't go to a country called Moor. You can't go to a country called black. So you're not an African American either. That comes from the seed of two different white men. So if we walk around here calling ourselves black, what are we calling ourselves? A color. That ain't a nationality. Christ came for the Israelites. Clear. Is that what he said when he read it? You don't read the Bible. That's why we read it to you today. But what you was taught was that Christ came for everybody, right? Anybody believe on him, right? Let's see what he said. Matter of fact, let's get to read. We're going to start up in this whole story. Start at verse, 13, 14? Listen to the story right here.
Matthew chapter 15 and verse 21. Then Jesus went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Zidon. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast.
You hear that? It said, behold, a woman of Canaan. You would say a woman of Israel? No, right? A woman of Canaan. But that would be somebody outside of these 12 tribes right here, right? Let's read. If Christ came for everybody, let's see how he dealt with this woman.
And cried unto him, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil.
Look, now he said, she crying out to him. She know he's the Christ, saying, have mercy on me. Let's see how Christ react to her.
But he answered her not a word.
He ain't say nothing to her. If Christ came for everybody, how come somebody that's crying out to him, right, for help, he don't even say nothing to her? Right. Bob is going to show you why. Read.
And his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she crieth after us.
You heard of the 12 disciples, right? You heard of the disciples, right? 12 disciples? Well, he had 12 men that rode with him that helped him teach, right? So the disciples are saying to him, send her away. If Christ came to bless everybody on this earth, why is he not answering her? And why is the men that's rolling with him saying, send her away? Why? Because they understand that he only came for these people. Right. The Israelites, which who you are. Right. You are so-called African American, Haitian, or what's your background? Haitian, Jamaican, so-called Haitian? The reason why I'm saying so-called, bro, because you can't find Haitian nowhere in the Bible. Right. You actually from the tribe of Levi. Right. We was reading about Moses. Moses was a Levite. Right. The blood that runs through your veins is the same blood that rolls through Moses' veins in his Bible. Right. Let's keep reading about Christ though. Now remember what you've been taught. Christ came for everybody, right? We read it right now. He ain't even answering a woman that's not out of Israel. Let's see what he said. Keep reading.
But he answered and said,
what he said.
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
You hear that? He's saying to her, I'm only sent from God, but to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Right. These people right here. That's how we know that Christ came for the Israelites. Now, how we know what your nationality is based on Deuteronomy 28. Remember the curses that we read about? That's going to be the sign. Okay, how did the so-called Haitians get from the west coast of Africa over to these lands? How did he get there? Go to school, they teach you about slavery. Teach you that, right? We're going to read. Remember, Moses is talking to the Israelites. The curse is going to be a sign to identify them. A curse is a bad thing. So we're going to read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road. Purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.